I immigrated to this country in 1984 from Beirut, Lebanon, and I witnessed 10 years of civil war firsthand as a child. And I was kind of determined to move to the greatest place on earth and keep it great. We moved to Cleveland, and I was determined never to let Cleveland go the way of Beirut. And that was kind of my big motivator. And I had a kitchen table conversation with my father once. I asked him, what do you think the difference is between Democrats and Republicans? And he said, it's very, very simple. Republicans care about rich people, and Democrats care about everybody. This man who had an 8th grade education, who was self-taught otherwise, who was a clerk at a bakery, had more wisdom in those few words that have proven over and over to be correct. And I still believe that. Well, I think Democrats are willing to respect a woman's right to control her body, and Republicans don't. And that's very, very important to me. I think as a Democrat in the Democratic Party, I know that my worth is at least as equal as the next person. I don't believe a Republican sees me as their equal. A Republican male does not see me as their equal. And it's one thing for me to fight the fight. It's a whole other thing to leave this world less humane than it was for me, for my child. But it's not acceptable for me that my daughter has a more difficult time growing up as a woman than I did in my upbringing. It's not acceptable. And I think if we sit it out, all those things we care about will eventually disappear. And I don't think anyone wants to see that happen. But it will happen if we don't get involved. It will happen if our voices aren't heard.